Alright there folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you as always. Good day today, yeah? It was, weren't it? Well, it would have been if you took the double. Happy days. We had Christopher O'Connell to beat Daniel Altmaier, and we had El Chapo to beat Nuno Bosch, both in straight sets as well. Simple. Can't ask for anything easier than that. We said the day of redemption was upon us. Consider yourself redeemed. Let me know in the comments, what did you go for today? Anyone get any wins? Did you come close? Get involved. We've got not many here. We've got four in Belgrade and 3 over in France. Half of them in Serbia are of no interest to me, so we'll start with that one and then we'll wrap it up over in Metz. Before we do, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. We're only a few away from 400 now, so if we can get to that for, what day are we on now? Thursday. I'd say any time before, during, or after the finals would be alright with me. You know what to do. Do your thing. If you want to support the channel, links in the description and the pinned comments along with the pics. You don't have to. I won't hold it against you if you don't, so I appreciate it if you do. Right then boys, class is in order. What have we got today? I'll tell you what we've got today. We're going to start in Belgrade, aren't we? Okay. Some rough ones here. I've got no interest in Lucas Klein and Yuri Lehechka or Laszlo Djere and Fabian Marizan, but for the sake of it, I will just touch on this Lucas Klein game for those that are interested. Yuri Lehechka, obviously going to be a favourite in this one. 1.4 on the decimal. Lucas Klein, you're getting them around, call it 3.1, 3.15. I'm seeing it at 3.3 on wherever Unibet is. I don't know what that is. Anyway, who do we start with here? I mean, the head-to-head would help 4-2 to Lucas Klein. They haven't played each other since last year. That was actually on the Challenger Tour. And then most of them have been on the Challenger Tour. These have been facing each other for the past 4 years. 4-2. Lucas Klein, yeah. Beat them last 2 times they've played. Both of them coming on the clay. Both in straight sets, mind you. Yuri Lehechka has been... He's been good since he's come back from injury. He's been decent. As of late, you know, until coming into Belgrade, he was on a 3-game losing streak, and okay, he got beat by Jack Draper in the first round in Paris. I expected that. We knew that was going to happen. That game against Pedro Martinez in Switzerland was fucking horrendous, to say the least. It's absolutely disgusting. He displayed no interest, no lack of desire, tenacity, nothing, no sense of urgency to win that game. And I don't know, maybe it's because it's towards the end of the year. This lad's got nothing to play for, as you can we even say, like, you know, well, can't say he's got nothing to play for. I don't think any of them have got anything to play for other than the ones in the finals, so probably can't use that excuse. I just think getting beat by Roberto Batista Agut in the final in Antwerp, it fucking rattled him. It really did. He looked so bad against Martinez, and then after that performance, he just didn't stand a chance against Jack Draper there. He's come into Belgrade and beat Marin Cilic in straight sets. Now, I don't know how much weight that victory holds in 2024. I really don't. Like, look, hats off to Cilic. Like, this guy's had one hell of a career, but it's not exactly the win. It's not exactly the bounce back win, is it? It's most definitely a layup. Like, Lehechka, even in bad form, should be beating Cilic. Like, Cilic is no joke. Like I've just said, I'm not shitting on him, but this is reminiscent of, remember Sarundalo and Safulan the other day when we said take Sarundalo as the dog because Safulan had come in after beating nobodies and beat, who was it, Fabio Fognini, straight sets, and then he was a big favourite. I'm getting flashes of that in this, and they may have no link whatsoever, but Lucas Klein's been decent. You know, he's only dropped one set so far in Belgrade in his 4 games. He's beat Yannick Hanfman straight sets, Kovaluk straight sets. Oh no, sorry, he dropped the set to Kovaluk, and then beat James Duckworth and then Echeverry the other day. I thought Echeverry was going to do him. I really did. Good shit from Lucas Klein there. We're getting 3.5 points. 3.5 points for Lucas Klein here. You know me, in a best of 3, I don't mind that number. I really might take that. I'm not going to. I'm not betting it, but the pick I will be given for this one, with it being the end of the year, like what have we got to lose here, boys? Fuck all, right? Lucas Klein plus the 3.5. Do you think he can keep that within the 3.5? I don't see why not. A little bit more on why I think he can keep it within the 3.5. He has lost 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 10. So he's won 6 of his last 10. All 4 of his losses, he's taken a set off everyone. Nico Yari, Martin Landelus, Zomba Piros, Kai Nishikori. There's a stinker in there. You know, I'll let you work out which one. But other than that, can't really complain. He seems to be playing solid, like I say. He's in good form. He'll fancy himself in this. If you've just beat someone the last 2 times they've played, you know, he's only, what, 26? Something like that? 26, 27? I don't know, around that age. I imagine you should have improved, maybe even just a little bit, since the last time you met. You should fancy yourself again. I know I would. Whether he wins or not is another story, but I think now is the time to get at Yuri Lehechka. Like I said, before that game against Silic, he didn't look good whatsoever. So I feel like he is most definitely there to be rattled. And then Laszlo Djere, Fabian Madison, as I've said all week with these ones, absolutely not. I apologise if for some reason there's one person watching that this was the one you were waiting for. I highly doubt it. I've got no time for this one. No time at all. What I have got time for is these next 2. And it's just which one or how am I going to take it, or do I take both? I don't know. We'll sort that out. Christopher O'Connell and El Chapo. Our 2 champions from today. Fucking well in, boys. Doing bits for the squad there. I like that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pick a side in this one because I'm a bit gutted here. I thought maybe we could have got another game out of both of these. Apparently not. They've got to face each other and someone's got to go home. Someone's got to lose. Who's it going to be? El Chapo 1.45 on the decimal. Christopher O'Connell 1.75. Both look good again. Like I said, Christopher O'Connell looked really good against Kekmanovic in the first round, and then he looked equally as good against Daniel Altmaier today. Like, equally. As a matter of fact, what was it? 6-3, 6-1 today against Daniel Altmaier, and then when he played Kekmanovic, it was 6-1, 6-1. What the fuck is this guy on? You know what I mean? This is crazy, and this is exactly what he was doing. We mentioned them the other day. We ignore the group of losses that you can see in the recent games. Christopher O'Connell's been really good on the hard court. He's been really good. 23 and 16, that's good for him. 3 and 4 indoors. Okay, you know, he 28-25 on the season. El Chapo 13-24. El Chapo smoked Nuno Boys today. He absolutely smoked Nuno Boys, but you know what? We said he would. Was there anyone out there that fucking doubted that pick? Surely not. We knew Nuno Boys was still a bit injured with his wrist. We knew it. So I'm not gonna take too much credit for that one. That just seemed like free money, in my opinion. Christopher O'Connell, that was how we ended up getting. What was it? 1.66. I think I got for him when I bet that. Yeah. Especially looking at that result. Yeah, crazy. Could have been 1.16 the way he played. Who do we reckon's going to win here? That's the important thing, you know. Chapo has looked decent all tournaments. He really has. Not even just this tournament. He's looked good. Obviously, he's won 8 of his last 10. There's only 2 losses with, well, one to Ben Shelton in Shanghai, and then the other one was that close game to Impechi Pericard in Basel. What's his wins? Shimbakoro, Sonego, Jerry Shank, Batista Agu, Lestienne, Grenier, Martin Fuskovics, and then obviously the Nuno Boys game today. I don't, I don't really. Where the fuck's me water gone? Someone's still on out here. Thought I'd been robbed. Pardon me. Is it just me, or does anyone else feel uncomfortable with El Chapo being 1.4 in this, providing how good Christopher O'Connell's played? Is it just me? Spread's 2.5, and I know I've said this before, but some of yous are new, but 2.5, you may as well take the money line. I hate that number. I do. As a matter of fact, like, if we're talking a 2.5 in a tenner spread, I'd be laying the points with El Chapo. There's no question about it. I want to take the points with O'Connell, because if you take El Chapo today, well, it's today. If you take El Chapo today and he gets beat by O'Connell, you'll look back and go, I should have seen this coming. Shouldn't we? I seem to be fighting with myself a bit here. I feel like I really want to bet this game, but I cannot pick a side, you know. Don't want to touch the total. Total's 23.5. Bastards. I know. Bunch of bastards. If it was maybe 22.5, I may have fucked with it, but I don't know what's going to happen here. I think, in an ideal world, everything goes as planned. El Chapo should just beat Christopher O'Connell just on game alone. Shouldn't he? He really should. I don't know. I really don't. I think El Chapo beats him. I really do. If he can keep these unforced errors in check like he has been doing, keep his head on a fucking swivel, in my opinion, he should be beating Christopher O'Connell. And I hate being in situations like this, because they've just won for us today. We've just doubled our cash on both of these guys today. Yesterday, fuck, it's late. Keep getting, you know what I'm talking about. And now I feel like I'm forced to go against the people who I was so confident on betting on it. It's a rough one, isn't it? It's a rough one. You know what we do with rough ones? We just usually stay away, don't we? We usually stay away. If anyone's got anything for this, please do let me know, because, Thursday's my day off. I know for a fact, come time for this game tomorrow, I will not be able to help myself, and I will definitely have a sprinkle on it. Why the fuck not? Let me know what you think. Get your bets in the comments as we go, specifically for this one as well. Like, I'm mainly interested in your knowledge on this one. Do share with the group, don't be shy. And then this is what I'm going to go for. I think, definitely. Francisco Cerundolo, Hamad Medjedovic. Cerundolo's going to beat him. I reckon Cerundolo's going to do him, I really do. Getting Cerundolo at 1.7 here. 1.7. That's good. That's good for us. Well, that's good for me anyway. If you're not taking him, it may not be good. But do we think Medjedovic beats Cerundolo? I don't think he beats Cerundolo. I mean, he got past Binak in the first round. He's just beat Kovacevic in straight sets. Took a tiebreaker in that game against Kovacevic as well. feel like a broken record with this kid. How many times this season have I said this, and I'll say it probably for the last time, unless he gets through this, and I'll probably say it again for tomorrow, but Francisco Cerundolo is one of the most underrated players on the tour. Definitely in the top 50. No doubt about it. 1.7. I said the other day when he played Roman Safiullin, the fact that he was an underdog to Safiullin was so disrespectful, in my opinion. Very disrespectful. The thing is with Cerundolo as well, it's like people still don't really know his game. You don't know. You don't know how good he's gonna play. Not saying like he's inconsistent. We don't know who we're gonna get, but he just seems to be really good at a lot of things. He really does. Like 5-11 on the hard court this season. All right, 6-3 on the indoors. Medjedovic 7-4. It is a close one. I get it. It really is. Cerundolo's just beat Safiullin. We just mentioned previously that there's only 2 losses as of late, have both been to Stefanos Tsitsipas, and they all went 3 sets. Quinton Hallis, Rublev, then Safiullin. These are just a few of the people that have entered the Cerundolo penitentiary over the past couple of days. Now, Medjedovic, you might be looking at this going, mate, he's won a lot more. He's looking decent. 6 out of his last 10. All right. Borna, is it Gojo? I don't know how you pronounce that guy. Whoever Raymond is, I don't know who Raymond is. I apologise if anyone's related to Raymond, who got beat by Medjedovic in Stockholm. He's beat Benjamin Hassan and then Denis Yevseyev. Then obviously Binak and Kovacevic. Do we not just think Cerundolo is just if not just a bit of a step up of every one of those wins? Every one of them. You know what, fuck the win. Look at his losses. Let's look at the losses, shall we? Rafael Collignon, he did take a set off him, but I'm pretty sure Collignon did get to the final in that Challenger Tour, so whatever. He got beaten straight sets by Laszlo Djere in Stockholm. He got beaten straight sets by Antoine Escoffier in the Challenger Tour in wherever the fuck that is. My eyes are going all funny. And then he got beat by Marc-Andre Huesler in straight sets on the Challenger Tour as well. Francisco Cerundolo minus the 1.5. What the fuck are we doing? Am I missing something here? I don't mind Medjedovic. I'm not saying he's a shit player or not, and like I'm really not, but I'm just saying Cerundolo is that good of a player. I really do think he is. He's unpredictable, man. He really is, and when he gets into a rhythm like this, he's very hard to beat. Look, Christopher O'Connell was a big dog. Well, not a big dog. He was a dog against Kekmanovic, and then he absolutely terrorised him. And then we got him around 1.6, 1.5 against Daniel Altmaier. Francisco Cerundolo, same story. He was a decent dog against Safiullin, bullied him in straight sets, and now here he is against one of the home favourites, you know, the homeboy in Medjedovic. And here he is sitting around 1.6, 1.7 on the decimal. Give me that. I'll have that, please. Yeah, it's got to be. That's the one for me. That's the pick for me. It could just be the single for today. It really could. Unless anyone's got anything else you want to throw on it, you know, let me know. But that's going to be the bullet for me today. Francisco Cerundolo minus the 1.5. Probably just take him on the money line, you know. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah, he's 1.74, yeah. Why not? Let's not fuck about with that 1.5. Let's just take the money line. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to parlay it, go money line. Just as a single, minus the points. Happy with that? Sound. Right. Let's talk about France dead quick, because I feel like I'm falling asleep. These are good as well, you know. There's an opportunity or two here, it's just which one. Dead quick, Quinton Hallis is a doggy to Benjamin Bonzi. Is that because Benjamin Bonzi's just beat Casper Ruud? Oh, what a fucking shocker. Oh, no one's seen that coming, only joking. We all fucking said that was going to happen, didn't we? We all said it. I remember, I recall myself saying something along the lines of, there's no fucking way Casper Ruud should be getting beat by Benjamin Bonzi, no matter how bad his form is. That means he fucking probably will. Look what happened. It was written in the stars, weren't it? Just before that match served off, it was split right down the middle. Turned into a pick'em. Anyone bet that? I hope none of you took Casper Ruud. I did say, didn't I? I did say we can't be taking Ruud there. Me prayers go out to you if you did. If you took Bonzi, you know, you must be feeling like a fucking genius right now. Does he beat Quinton Hallis? That is the question, innit? That is the question. Head to head's 3-1 to Hallis. I don't think he's beaten for quite a few years. Hallis for a set. What's the spread? I don't know what the spread is. It's going to be 1.5, innit? Hallis for a set, maybe. Hallis on the money line if you're feeling doggy. I don't know. It's too Frenchies, isn't it, boys? Too French. Is this? I think this is the oh no, fucking Moutet. Oh, has Moutet been given a walkover into the semis? He doesn't have to play. Has Rublev pulled out or something? I don't know. Let me know what's happened there. I think I've seen something before. I'd be looking at Quinton Hallis one way or another in that one. Still don't trust Benjamin Bonzi, although we can't deny the form. I still don't trust him at all. It'd be Hallis or nothing in that one. Alex Michelsen and Boo. Oh man, don't make me do this. Boo's, but let's just talk about Boo, innit? Like, Boo's been great. Boo continues to be great. Like, yeah, Boo. We're all here for Boo. Yeah, I'm all for it, mate. He's fucking quality and he's such a good player. Good to watch as well. He beasted De Jong just like he said he would. We knew he would. De Jong just never had much for him. Never offered much in that matchup. More importantly, it was the Manarino one. Before that, straight sets against Manarino in France. You know, that's not for the faint-hearted. I don't care who you are. Alex Michelsen beats Harold Mayo in the first round, pardon me. He was on the parlay number. We had Zizou Berg, Alex Michelsen, Jan-Lennard Struff being the only, and I'll say that again, the only snide fucking scruffy stain on our little venture here in Belgrade in France. The only loss we've had, I think, is it? Yeah. The only letdown we've had, Jan-Lennard Struff. You bastard. Anyway, it's all good. Alex Michelsen, I thought it was going to be him as well. I thought Richard Gasquet was somehow going to do him. And then I was this close to sit. I would have made a video being like, oh, Richard Gasquet's probably just going to get to the fucking final then, innit? But he didn't. Three tiebreakers. What the fuck's that about? You know, I know Richard Gasquet, he's a crafty veteran, I know this, but it's just, you know, French Andy Murray at this point, mate, you know what I mean? It's just, Alex Michelsen shouldn't have went 3 tiebreakers. I don't know how much of that has to do with it being his home tournament and the crowd and the whole Gasquet narrative. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, he didn't win. But I weren't so sure Michelsen was going to. Like, he looked gone. He looked dead in the water at numerous points in that match. I can't say the same for Boo. I can't. Like, this one really could be an over spot, you know. It could. Call it 1.55 for Alex Michelsen. Do we think he beats Boo? He probably should, right? Michelsen probably should be beating Boo. You know, Michelsen's a top 50 player now. He's a top 50 player. Boo, you know, give it till March or something next season. He'll be in the top 50, won't he? So 40-14 on the hard court this season. That's what he's went. 14-14 on the hard, 5-5 indoors. Alex Michelsen 26-14, 4-3 indoors. Michelsen beat him in Shanghai. I forgot about that. Mickelson did beat Boo in Shanghai. That is home tournament as well, I'm not so sure. I forget, I'm not sure, I don't know whether it is, it might not be. Ignore that. 6-3, 6-4. Like I said, he should be beating him. He really should. Are we going for it? Oh, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted by it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think we could. I think we could go with Alex Michelson tomorrow, today. Shit, I've done it again. I don't know. Floater. It's going as a floater. Alex Michelson on the money line, rinse and repeat. He's done him in Shanghai. He should do him here. He should. Let's not overthink it, boys. And then the last one, wrapping us up. If anyone's still here, still watching, if anyone cares, we've got Cam Norrie and Zizou Berg. Zizou Berg is the favourite, 1.65. They've never played each other before. And there may be someone sitting there going, this is the one I'm waiting for. Like, I want answers on this game. What do you think on this? You're going to fucking hate this one, because I think Cam Norrie might beat him. I do. I really do. I'd love to just sit here and say it's as easy as Zizou Berg money line, because that's the ultimate parlay piece in my opinion. Cam Norrie seems to be over his injuries, and if Cam Norrie is over his injuries, he is more than capable of beating Zizou Berg. You know it, I know it, we all know it. It's dodgy, it's dicey, man. It's a dicey one, it really is. Like, good shit from Zizou Berg the past couple of days, though. He beat Hugo Gaston in straight sets, beat Janard in straight sets. He's taken French scalps by the look of it. Cam Norrie just about got past Carbias Baena, and he just about got past Luca Van Asch today, although he seemed to fuck him up a bit in that final set, but even still he did drop one. I don't know, Zizou Berg should just win this. 11-7 indoors, 9-9 on the hard, 7-5 on the hard for Cam Norrie, 4-4 indoors. This one's up to you, boys. You pay your money, you take your choice. I don't know what I'm doing. If I'm doing anything, I don't think I'm going to touch this. Like I said, Cam Norrie could just steal a set. Although Bergs hasn't really showed signs of dropping a set so far in Metz. I don't really see why. I don't know. I'm doubting myself now. I'm flip-flopping. Fuck it. Who's asked? Who's taking this one? If you're out, let me know what you're going for. I would just give you just a little word of a warning. That's all. Just treat it as a word of a warning. I would hate to bet on Zizou Berg and then get fucked over by Cam Norrie, especially since I have the feeling that he could at least amount to something in this. He could, at the bare minimum, just grind them out if he's fully fit. We've seen Cam Norrie grind out better players than Zizou Berg in the past, so food for thought, boys. Right, that's it. Nearly coming up on 30 minutes. Fuck me, it was only a few games. Considering, say I'm only really talking about one or two, and we end up talking about them all. I can't help myself. Like I said yesterday, it's the thrill of the hunt, innit? Thrill of the hunt, boys, and all that shit. Going with Cerundolo. I'm laying the points with Cerundolo here, minus the 1.5. Or am I taking them on the money line? I don't know. You know what? Check the pinned comment. It's late over here in the UK. I've been in work all day. I can't wait to just get some sleep and chill out and watch some fucking tennis all day. So I'll be saying good night to you. Check the pinned comments for the unit lock or the parlay, the floaters, whatever's there is there. All the information has been given to you. I appreciate you for stopping by as always. Like and subscribe. Okay then, take it easy, innit? Take care of yourself. Take care of one another and all that. I'll see you in a bit, fellas. Best of luck to you. Enjoy the tennis.